previously on All My Children.
Arlene's miscarriage was a tragedy.
Her grief seems real enough, all right? But she's a master manipulator.
I wish I knew some available single women that I could hook you up with.
I want someone like you.
You haven't lost me. I love you, Mom.
It's over. Accept it. I have.
Jackson.
Well, hello, Erica.
I'm having a terrific day.
Well, how nice for you.
Well, you're the reason, you know.
Oh, surely you jest.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. You know you helped get my daughter back home with me. And this morning she woke up, and she smiled at me, and she initiated a conversation about her classes, and she went off to homeroom singing like a little angel.
We're talking about my niece, Bianca.
We are. Jack, she has a whole new attitude. I mean, Bianca is finally behaving exactly the way she should.
Eric, I think maybe you should sit down.
Why?
Because I think you're going to want a seat.
Jackson, what on earth are you talking about?
I'm going to say something to you about your daughter, and you're not going to like it one little bit.
Hey, Marcus. I had this idea about your Halloween costume. You can thank me later.
Shannon, I can figure out my own costume. Besides, it's going to depend on what my date goes as anyway.
So, who are you taking? No one knows, not even us, and that, like, never happens.
Well, that's because I haven't asked her yet. Bianca?
Oh, hey, Marcus. So, have you done the French homework yet?
No, but I did the English. I finished Romeo and Juliet.
Really?
Well, sort of. I watched the movie.
Which version?
Not the one with Leonardo. It was an old tape my mom had.
So, are you, bored yet?
No, because Juliet was a babe. And it gave me this idea.
About what?
You know this Halloween costume dance thing they're doing?
Yeah, I totally heard about it.
If I go as Romeo, will you go as Juliet?
What?
Do you want to go to the dance with me, Bianca?
I'm sorry. I don't think that we should start accusing my mother of lying. Mateo, she just lost a baby.
And I'm not trying to take away from the seriousness of that,
Look,
Haley.
I know that you know how I feel about her, but attacking her right now just doesn't seem fair to me. Okay? I was there when she fell down the stairs and miscarried.
I think she's milking it for everything it's worth, including, taking a permanent residence in your father's house. It just makes me wonder.
At the risk of sounding like I'm defending her, why don't we wait it out just a little bit?
Your mom always has an agenda. And each and every one of her agendas that she's ever dreamt up always ends up hurting you, including this one. Haley, I think she staged the whole miscarriage.
Look, where my mother is concerned, I've always got my dukes in the perpetual up position. Okay? I can handle her.
That's very true. But just let me do this for us. Please. Please.
All right. But go easy.
Okay. Just 5 minutes with her, and then she'll fess up. I swear.
She's with Vanessa.
Can you divert her? Can you get her away from the table for a little bit?
I'll think of something.
Okay.
Here goes nothing. darling. Hey. Here, let me help you. You need some rest.
Dixie.
You're so incredible in the OR today, David. Just, I didn't think that little boy was going to live, and then you reached in and you held his heart in your hands, and it started beating again.
I could do that, Dixie, because you were with me. You're my good luck charm.
No, you did it because you're incredible. You gave that little boy back his life. Now give me mine.
Jake.
Hey, Dr. Fleischman.
Jake, I wanted to hand deliver your latest test results.
I'm looking forward to seeing these. Thanks. Said there's practically no change here.
Oh, slightly better. That's encouraging.
I want to be a test subject in the Libidozone trials.
I know you do, but I'm still not sure you're a good candidate.
I can handle the side effects.
Jake, they might be psychoactive.
I know. You told me that. Sid, I believe in this treatment.
You can't be on the drug trials and practice medicine.
Well, then I'm going to have to take a health leave. Listen, I know the variables, and the basic approach to the neurological component of my impotence is solid. I've done my research, Sid. Don't say no to me on this.
I'll need more time, more testing.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll give you that time, but I'm ready to go.
Look, Jake, you know, I really want to help you through this. Really, I do.
I know you do, Sid. Thanks.
All right.
Hey.
Jake, there's something you need to know about Ryan. I was in the gallery. I saw part of the surgery.
Yeah, I saw you there. He's gonna be all right, Dixie.
I know. You saved his life, David.
Well, that's my job.
You are such an odd combination of humility and ego.
Humility, huh? Wow. I wish I was taping this conversation.
Well, maybe...
Nobody would believe it.
Maybe humility is not the right word. Maybe it's more like matter-of-factness. Like you're supposed to be able to open up this boy's body and reach into his heart, move some things around, and make it start beating again.
I'm glad you were there, Dixie.
Well, I felt like I had to be.
I don't understand.
I don't think I slept an hour last night. I'm so excited about being part of this research team and helping to save lives and making this foundation grow. It's just really overwhelming.
You're going to do a great job.
It really matters to me that you feel that way. Because this job is giving me some direction, and I just, like I said, feel really grateful.
You're welcome.
You know, there is a way that you can say thank you.
How?
I ticked off your brother-in-law yesterday.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah. I started asking questions about this research project he's doing, and he felt I was prying. He got a little ugly.
Wait, so when did Jake get involved in doing research projects?
Apparently it's recent.
So you started asking him questions about it, and he got upset. So stupid. You have such... Oh, sorry, you're not dumb. You're very intelligent, but you have very poor people skills. You realize that, don't you?
All right. So, but will you smooth it out for me?
I don't know. How do you expect me to do that?
I want Jake to know that I'm not competing with him. The way I see it, we're in this together. All of us.
All right, well, I'll do my best, but I can't promise you anything.
That's all I can hope for. Thank you, Dixie. Listen, if you want, you could use the phone in my office. I have to go change out of my scrubs and see that patient in recovery.
Okay.
Okay.
David.
Yeah.
You were really great today.
Are you in awe of me, Dixie?
Go see your patient, Dr. Humble, not. Go. Hi, this is Dixie Martin. Can I speak to Jake Martin, please? Okay, can you patch me through then to his voicemail?
So, you want to talk to me about Ryan, huh? I think I'd rather stick needles in my eyes instead. I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
Jack, I feel awful about what happened yesterday.
So what do you mean?
Well, just, having to put you in an awkward position, having you wait for me while I had this whole conversation with Ryan, and, besides, after all...
After all, you were married to him. And you're still close.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to see that.
Well, I have to admit, it is a little frustrating, seeing how torn you are about Ryan. You know, I ask you to try and give us some time to try to find each other again, and you've done that for me. And I appreciate it. And I would never, ever place limitations or rules or obligations on you concerning Ryan, all right? I'm just happy to deal with the frustrations.
Jack.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody like you in my life.
Well, that's good, I think.
What's wrong with Bianca?
Well, who said anything was wrong with Bianca?
You told me to take a seat because you were going to tell me something I won't like about my daughter, Jackson.
Then sit down.
No.
Okay, stand up, but please listen. Are you listening?
To every word.
Erica, look at you. You are a raw nerve ending about your own kid.
Well, after the past few weeks, why wouldn't I be?
But you see now, that is exactly my point.
What is exactly your point?
You need to get a life, Erica.
I have a life. Look at this life.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about a social life.
Oh, that is beautiful. Look who's talking.
Oh, hey, look, I'm not raising a teenager. My need for life is not as pressing.
You think the fact that I don't have a relationship is harming my child?
I think that if there was something, or more to the point, someone in your life, you know, besides Bianca, that maybe you could have dinner with, you could sit and talk about that over dinner with Bianca, wouldn't that be nice? Are you getting my drift?
Are you asking me out?
Are you out of your mind?
Then what is this?
Okay. You be Bianca. Just for a second, please.
Fine, I'm Bianca.
Okay, you're Bianca and I'm you. Okay, so I'm you, and all I do with my life is interrogate you, Bianca, about your life.
Oh, that is so harsh.
Don't be insulted, honey. This isn't about you.
Well, then who is this about?
This is about Bianca.
I know!
I know you love this girl. I know you love her to the sky and back, Erica, but you are suffocating her. You have got to back off and just let her be.
Let her be what?
Be. Just be. Is that so hard to fathom?
No, you're telling me that I'll have a better relationship with my daughter if I go out on a date is what's hard to fathom.
Erica, that's
and
not...
FYI, do you know where I was yesterday and what I was in the middle of doing when you called?
Oh, jeez. I don't want to hear it if this has anything to do with this non-relationship you have with David Hayward.
Hey.
Hey, yourself. But you know what? This on-again, off-again thing you're doing with him, it is a perfect example of my point.
No, your point is that you just... Yes. What do you mean? She is? No, I don't believe this. I think there must be a mistake. I see. All right. What are we going to do about it? Okay, good. Call me back.
What was that all about?
Do you remember the nationwide search for the Ms. Young Enchantment?
I remember you scoured every high school in North America for her.
For a year.
So what happened?
Well, apparently our candidate is not 17. She's 26.
Oh. Can't you bury that? I mean, her age?
That wouldn't work.
Why? Is it already in the press?
No, but her pictures are.
Ooh, dare I ask, what pictures?
She's a porno star, Jack. She's been in 3 porno films.
Holy... What movies?
Oh, Jackson.
Wait, you were the one that said I didn't have a life.
I need a new Ms. Young Enchantment.
Well, evidently you're not the only one. How long have you got?
24 hours.
Oh.
What am I going to do?
Oh, you are a lifesaver, Vanessa. I really need some aspirin.
Oh.
My head won't stop pounding.
Maybe just overworking that hit a little, dear. Come on.
You're looking much better.
Oh, well, I clean up good. I always have. It's just inside I'm a mess.
Tragic accident.
If you can call it that. I mean, an accident. I know that Liza feels guilt-ridden about causing my fall. And even if it wasn't intentional, I'd hate to live with that.
Yeah, Haley told me about the phone call you guys had before you fell.
Yeah. I was so hopeful, Mateo, for all of us.
I heard. Haley said you were pretty sure that you were going to let us adopt a baby.
Oh, Mateo. I'm sorry that I couldn't have given you that.
Just one little thing that's been on my mind since the whole thing happened. The accident. Since the accident happened.
What's that?
You pulled a 180 on us, Arlene. I mean, you were going to give us the baby to adopt. I just didn't understand.
Well, it was a tough decision. I thought long and hard about it. Mateo, who knows why we do the things that we do? I made that decision, and I don't know, my hormones were all over the place at the time. You know, it's funny. Sometimes I still think that I'm going to have the baby, and I know it's not true.
So maybe that's it then.
What's it?
Wondering a few things, like why you still live at Adam's house. So many unhappy memories there for you. Adam and Liza, they're trying to work out their problems. You must feel like such a third wheel, huh? I mean, if I were you, I'd want to put all that behind me.
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to ruin everything?
Ruin what, Arlene?
I was finally getting close to Haley for the first time, maybe even. And when I lost that baby, Not only did I lose a life, but I lost my chance with Haley, too. And then you come in here. You come in here and you try to sandbag me. Trying to get something out of me, and for what? For spite? What do you want, Mateo?
You know, I just don't think that I would look too good dressed as Juliet.
Hey, look, I'll even wear the tights. No one is going to hassle me. They know better.
You know, I'm really flattered, but I can't go to the Halloween dance. I'm like totally grounded.
Well, I could talk to your mother.
No, that's cool. It's just she's been on my case lately, and I think that I just kind of have to get through this term.
Bianca, really, I could have my mom call your mother and to tell her what a great guy I am. What a nice guy I am. I mean, my mom would die if I gave her Erica Kane's number anyway.
You know, I just can't. I just got here, and, you know, I started the term so late, I just feel really behind. Who are you kidding, Miss Einstein? You aced every test since you got here.
We could go as Dracula and the Bride of Dracula or something. Whatever.
You know, I've been totally messing with you.
I knew it. There's no way Erica Kane wouldn't let her daughter go to a dance with me.
Hi, honey.
Hey, sweet pea. What'd I miss? What is he, like 30? Hey, I heard that.
Marcus, wait up. So he's the reason. Who knew?
Are they still looking?
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to plant one on you for the closer? I can make it real good.
Dixie? Hey. Hey, I got your message. Is everything okay?
Oh, sure. Everything is fine. Everything's great. I got you some coffee, as you can see.
Thanks. Is everything okay with Tad?
Oh, sure. He's fine. Busy, very busy.
The kids?
Oh, God. You know, Junior, he scored the winning goal in his soccer team last week. He's JV now.
Dixie, what's going on?
I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little awkward starting this conversation, so...
Well, it's all right. It's all right. Just whatever it is, just tell me.
I know that there's been a little bad blood between you and David, and I know most of it has probably been David's fault, okay? He can be truly prehistoric sometimes, but in working with him, I feel like I get to see a side of him that most other people don't.
Dixie.
And he really wants to make things right, Jake.
He wants to make things right with who?
With you.
Hello?
Oh, doctor.
Listen, why don't you at least make the attempt to give the illusion that you have a job here?
I'm on break.
Break time's over. Get back to work.
Are you serious?
Lightweight.
Wait a minute. David Hayward wants to make things right with me.
Yes.
So, Dix, he sent you down here to do that for him?
No, he just asked me to open the door, that's all.
To what's his angle?
There's no angle.
Oh, come on, Dixie. You know this man. He's a great technician and a snake.
He's working on the snake
Yeah,
part.
and he's got you snowed.
Look, Jake, the Andrashi Foundation has stepped up its involvement in drug research. That's the only reason that he asked you about what you're working on. I'm sure of it, I promise.
Dix, I love you. But he's got you deluded.
What? Come on. Don't be such a hardhead like your brother. Give him a chance, all right? This is for the patient.
No, this is for some sick thing that I can't even imagine what this guy's come up with his twisted brain. I don't know what's worse, the fact that he is up to something or that he's managed to suck you into his troublemaking.
This is totally out of control. Jake isn't doing research in the hospital. He's doing research for himself. I don't believe this. The guy's impotent.
Dr. Hayward?
Yes?
My name is Leela Haddon.
All right, should I know you?
No, it's just... I heard about you from a friend of mine who did one of your research projects.
And?
Well, I heard that if you volunteer, you get free health insurance. Is that true?
Well, yes, it is to a point, but I'm not permitted to work with anyone who's pregnant, Miss...
Leela, look, I thought you might say that, so I have this plan. I was thinking
it's not going to work, Leela. I'm sorry, but our test subjects have to be of age, they have to submit to a rigorous physical exam, and they can't be pregnant. So if you need help, I suggest that you take it to County General or a free clinic.
I need help, doctor, please.
So, do you want to tell me why you just used me like a cheap gigolo to get out of a date with that jarhead?
He did not want to go on a date with me. He wanted to go on a date with Erica Kane's daughter.
Ah, got it.
It's true. Besides, I didn't want to go to that lame dance. I mean it.
Question.
Shoot.
You are absolutely 100% certain that the best-looking guy in this school, besides me, of course, only wanted to be seen on the arm of Erica Kane's daughter? It had nothing to do with the fact that you make the rest of these girls look like wallflowers?
Oh, please.
I'm serious. You are one fine-looking chica, Bianca.
And you are one big talker. But thanks for the ego boost anyway.
No problem.
So you want to tell me why you're here risking high school flashbacks to get me?
I'm just cruising for chicks. Just kidding. Actually, my benefactress sent me here to take you back to the enchantment office.
I hate being grounded. But at least I get to chill with you instead of some nanny or something. Don't laugh. I would not put it past my mom.
Let's get out of here. This is the longest I've ever spent in high school at one stretch, and the American version is kind of making me get the creeps. So, did I ever tell you about the time I had a crush on my Italian teacher?
Why don't you tell me about what's going on with you and Greenwich?
Oh, God, do I have to?
Yeah.
What's your plan?
You're not a nice person, are you? I lost a child.
Stop it. You're using that whole thing to get Haley. I know you. You know she has a big heart. You know she was crushed by what had happened to your pregnancy.
You can't stand it, can you? You can't stand it because you can't have my child all to yourself. What's that about, Mateo, huh? Got a little insecurity problem?
Little mother-in-law problem.
Yeah, I got that. Look, I worked my butt off to get my daughter's respect back.
Respect back? You think she respects you because you got pregnant?
Stop trying to ruin everything that I've worked for.
First of all, shut your mouth. All right? You've been a horrible mother since the day she was born. All right? And she's vulnerable. She's looking for someone to fill that void that you created. And I'm not going to let you slither back into our lives and get what you want from her father and use Haley to do it.
That's not true.
Listen. The cat's out of the bag. All right? I want you out of here. Leave town. Lose our number. Don't you ever call her. Lose contact. Am I clear?
Olga, you have got to find me someone.
I know it's short notice, but I know that you know everyone in New York, and so... I know. Yes, I did say that she's in porno movies. It's a nightmare.
Jonathan, listen to me. You are this woman's agent, and you cannot make me believe that you did not know that she is not 17 years old. You're damn right I'm mad. You submit a 26-year-old porno actress for a campaign for enchantment? I think there's a big lawsuit in your future. Nothing?
Less than nothing. Is this what you mean when you said I needed to get a life?
No, not exactly.
Look, I have to go down to the ad department and put out some flyers. Will you come with me so I don't just go out of my mind?
I'll come with you, but I can't make any guarantees regarding your sanity.
Wait a minute. Hold the cell phone. Why didn't you just tell Greenlee that you didn't sell her out for $1 million? I mean, clearly she misunderstood what she thought she heard.
Because, Bianca, I shouldn't have to explain myself to Greenlee. After everything we've been through, she should have known me better. And she didn't. So there.
Gee, does it feel good to be so right?
No, it feels like garbage. I mean, why should I be with somebody who doesn't even know who I am?
So, how are you at, advanced biology?
I aced it, obviously. Until they brought out the frogs. How are you at it?
The frogs are okay. It's the rest of it that reeks.
I don't want to have my baby at County General. It's awful there, Dr. Hayward.
It's a public hospital. It's perfectly fine.
I had some cramping last week, and I waited 8 hours before a nurse even took down my information. I'm not kidding.
Look, this is out of my realm. I'm a cardiologist.
If
I'm
you
not
can
an
advance
OB-GYN.
me the health care in exchange for working in your research department after I have the baby...
I can't do that. It's against hospital policy.
I have to take care of this baby. She's all I have. My mom and dad are gone, and don't even ask about the baby's father. I'm just really scared that there might be some problems, and I don't want to be in a cold and, dumpy place when I give birth. My friend said that you were the one to help her.
Yeah, well, your friend was wrong. Look, I don't make up the rules, okay? And frankly, I don't understand why you're coming to me with your problems. If you need special privileges, I suggest that you take it to someone who can consider giving them to you. That is not me.
Dr. Hayward, I am begging you.
Don't beg me. You obviously need to take control of your life, and you definitely need to do that without me.
So is that the way you're practicing medicine these days, David?
Jake, the girl was out of control.
No exceptions, no compassion, no understanding? What a fine example you're setting for the patients and staff here.
Who the hell? I am definitely not doing this here. How dare you insult me in front of hospital staff? Criticizing a fellow physician in public is totally out of control and unprofessional.
You're unfit.
What?
And you don't deserve to practice medicine at all.
Oh, Vanessa, would you, take me home to Adams?
Oh, of course, dear. You do look a little pale.
Yeah, well, I'm a little overwhelmed. Mateo's so angry he can't get past his suspicions of me. I hope, sweetie, that you don't feel the same way. I'm sorry, I don't hold it against him.
Look, this has been a terrible time for all of you, but I really think that any confrontation, Arlene just isn't up to now after her loss. So, come on, dear, let me get you home.
When did you guys get so close, by the way? Kind of recent, huh? Makes me wonder what brought it on.
Well, come along, Arlene. I'm going to take you home. You don't need this kind of provocation in your sticks. Let's go.
I won't let her hurt you. Okay?
What's that?
It's math.
Yeah, I know it's math. But what's that thing with the squiggly line through it?
Don't tell me you never learned cosines.
Sure. I need a loan for $175,000 in the bank so that I had to get my mother to co-sign.
Oh, my God. You are totally hopeless.
I know, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Do you by chance have $175,000 you can borrow me?
Take a look. I'm
Okay,
not quite...
I would really appreciate it.
Hold it right there.
What?
Don't move.
Like this?
Not you. Bianca. Mom, what's up?
My entire reputation in the world of business was about to crumble when I walk into my office and the answer to my prayers is sitting there right in front of me.
Mom, what are you talking about? You. Me?
You, Bianca Montgomery. You are my new Miss Young Enchantment.
I could bring you up on charges with the ethics committee for what you did to me out there, Jake.
After the way you demoralized that girl, you want to talk to me about ethics?
Couldn't find her. She's gone.
There is a code among physicians, Jake. You never, ever call anybody out on anything in front of an audience. That is standard hospital policy.
I don't give a damn about hospital policy. That girl was desperate. She needed help. And you cut her in half without even a thought. You're the one who should be brought up on charges.
Oh, really? Well, why don't you tell it to your daddy, Jake? But tell him the truth. Tell him that the chief of cardiology was mean to you, and you want to get him back for it.
David, stop it.
I demand a public apology, a statement before the board.
And you can dream on, you sorry jackass, especially after the way you had Dixie come down here and fight your battle for you. You know, no wonder you have no personal life, because you can't handle anything you can't cut up and fix.
You know, from what I hear, Jake, my personal life is a hell of a lot better than yours, though, isn't it?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Tell me something, Dr. Martin.
Huh?
Is insulting me in front of your peers the only way that you can feel like a man these days? Because you sure as hell can't feel like a man when you can't make love to your own wife.